guys, today I'll be teaching you on how the circulatory system works. It is also known as the cardiovascular system. So what is the circulatory system? It is a system by which the oxygen and nutrients reach the body cells and waste materials are carried away. And the heart, the blood, and the blood vessels are the three major parts of the circulatory system. The heart, the lungs, and the blood vessels work together to form the circle part of the circulatory system. Circulation. There are two parts. The heart acts as a double pump, and the blood from the right side pump is dark red and low in oxygen. It is called oxygen poor. Oxygen poor blood is one of the types of blood there are. It's a blood that's dark red and or blue is oxygen poor, but blood that is bright red is oxygen rich. Blood travels through pulmonary arteries to lungs where it gets fresh oxygen and becomes red, and the blood from lungs through the pulmonary veins it comes back to the heart's left side pump, and then it is pumped out into the body. As you guys can see, this is where usually how your body would look like with oxygen rich and poor blood. There are three kinds of circulation: pulmonary, coronary, and systemic circulation. What are they? What do they do? Well, the pulmonary circulation is the movement of blood from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart again. The coronary circulation, movement of blood through the tissues of the heart. And systemic circulation is circulation when it supplies nourishment to all of the tissue located throughout the body except for the heart and lungs. So the systemic works throughout the system, but not for the heart and lungs, but pulmonary and coronary help to the heart and the lungs. Blood vessels are hollow tubes that circulate your blood. Three kinds of blood vessels: arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Heart pumps blood. Main artery called the aorta, and the arteries in the heart pumps a lot of blood. And as I said, the aorta is one of them. The aorta divides and branches many smaller arteries. Each region of your body has a system of arteries supplying you with fresh, oxygen-rich blood. It is tough on the outside, smooth on the inside. Muscular wall helps the heart pump blood. These three facts are about the arteries. And as you can see, this is how it looks like. They have strong muscular walls. The inner layer is very smooth so that the blood can flow easily. Not only does blood flow, but red blood cells, white disease fighting cells, and platelets. Capillaries. They're very thin, only one cell thick, connect arteries and veins. Food and oxygen are released to the body cells because of these capillaries. Carbon dioxide and other waste products return to the bloodstream because of the capillaries. The capillaries is a blood vessel, and its job is to connect the arteries to the veins. As you guys can see, these are capillaries. So this is how the process would be like if blood were to travel. This is how a vein looks like. And the process, arteries pump veins back to the heart. Veins, they carry blood to the heart, receive blood from the capillaries. They transport waste-rich / oxygen-poor blood back to the lungs and heart. Valves are located inside the veins, allow blood to move in one direction. The heart, size of your fist, thick muscular walls, divided into two pumps. Each pump has two chambers, upper chamber and lower chamber. The upper chamber contains of atriums, right and left, and the lower chamber contains of ventricles, right and left. This is a diagram. So the aorta is the one that pumps the blood, and The right atrium receives oxygen-poor blood, while the right ventricle pumps oxygen-rich blood, poor blood. I'm sorry. So the right pumps. The right is the oxygen poor, and the left is oxygen rich. So this pumps and this receives. This is what helps your heart breathe. It's called a heart valve. Basic facts about blood. It is pumped by your heart, travels through thousands of miles of blood cells, carries nutrients, water, oxygen, and waste products to and from your body cells, made up of liquid, solids, and small amounts of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Blood contains of red blood cells that carry oxygen from the lungs to all cells of the body, takes carbon dioxide and transfers it back to the lungs, what the red blood cells do. There are about 5 million of these guys. White blood cells protect the body from germs, attack and destroy germs when they enter the body, and there are platelets that are like liquids that help blood cells stop bleeding if there's a cut, and plasma is the liquid part of the blood. About half of your blood is made of this liquid. These are how red blood cells look like, and these are platelets and red blood cells. So if these guys fill in your cuts. So this is how it would look like inside an artery or vein.